controversial plan backed by Google's parent company Alphabet is drawing criticism as federal regulators consider a proposal to release millions of lab-grown mosquitoes in California and Florida. Now, the project, known as Debug, would deploy up to 32 million mosquitoes per year in each state, with a total of 64 million released over a 2-year period if approved.
Researchers say the goal is to fight disease-carrying mosquito populations using what they call good bugs. The mosquitoes being released are male mosquitoes infected with a naturally occurring bacterium called Wolbachia. Because male mosquitoes do not bite, scientists say they pose no direct risk to humans.
When these males mate with wild female mosquitoes, the resulting eggs fail to hatch, reducing mosquito populations over time and potentially lowering the spread of diseases and mosquito-borne illnesses.
Now, still, critics argue the program represents a massive open-air biological experiment. Mosquitoes remain the deadliest animals on Earth, if you can believe it, responsible for more than 700,000 deaths worldwide every year through diseases including malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, and West Nile virus. Health officials estimate up to 700 million people are infected annually by mosquito-borne illnesses.
Federal regulators are now reviewing the proposal, with a final decision expected in the coming months. So for now, the question remains: can millions of engineered good bugs safely help eliminate the bad ones?
Joining us now to discuss on today's Wellness Report, infectious disease expert and senior scholar at Johns Hopkins, Dr. Amesh Adalja. Dr. Adalja, great to have you with us here. Every time I think about bugs, I actually itch. I start itching because they attack me, especially mosquitoes, all the time. Personally, I'm 100% behind this. I can also see how it raises some concerns. Do you think the good outweighs the bad here?
The good greatly outweighs the bad. This is basically a no-brainer type of decision. Mosquitoes, as you said, are the most dangerous animals on the planet. This is a very safe type of modification that's being done. It's been done in many different locales all over the country and all over the world already. And we've seen results where certain diseases diminish when these mosquitoes are released and populations of certain mosquitoes go down. I think this is another example of humans sort of mastering infectious disease problems.
You think this is human beings playing God, though, Doc?
Well, I don't have any objection to human beings playing God. I think we need to master infectious diseases. And if by developing new technological innovations that make human life better, if that's playing God, then I'm all for it. I think what we want to do is control these infectious diseases that have plagued humanity basically since the dawn of our evolution. And I think that this is an eloquent way to really solve a problem that's been very, very difficult to solve.
Do you think what could go wrong? Like, let's just play devil's advocate here. I mean, with the critics, of course, there are always going to be critics, whatever we're talking about. We know that very well. But what could potentially go wrong? What could say, gosh, maybe we shouldn't have done that?
This type of technology, this Wolbachia infection, is going into males. Males don't bite. All that could happen, I think, would be that it doesn't work, that somehow the mosquito develops resistance to the bacteria's effect and the males are no longer sterile. I think that would be the risk, is that somehow evolution will speed up and now this doesn't work anymore. This isn't something that poses a risk to humans because these male mosquitoes don't bite. Male mosquitoes basically drink nectar. It's the females that bite. So that cascading impact is very little. The downside is none in my mind, and I think the upside is enormous, and the risks are really about whether or not this works. Is this the best way to do it? There are other types of genetic modifications that are also coming to the fore. All of that, I think, is part of this discussion of how we move mosquito control forward, because as you've just noticed, that they've really been plaguing people for a very long time, including you.
Very much, especially me. Quickly, though, is there something else, another downstream effect that this could have on another part of the animal kingdom? I get what you're saying within the mosquito population and how that could help humans, but is there something else that mosquitoes contribute to in the animal kingdom that somehow could then end up being, I'll say, thrown off?
So you have to remember that this is only targeting a specific type of mosquitoes, the Aedes aegypti mosquito, the mosquito that spreads yellow fever, dengue, Zika, chikungunya. That's what they're actually targeting. And those species in the United States are considered invasive. They're not native. And so this isn't something that's going to change the ecosystem, because these aren't things that were part of our ecosystem to begin with in the United States. The other point is it's completely reversible. You just stop doing it and that population can come right back up.
All right, you convinced me.
Until it's not. Has anyone seen Jurassic Park? Look at how that went. I'm kidding.
Well, we're not turning them into okay, yeah. And I also like it, Dr. Adalja, because I know that infected mosquitoes can also infect dogs with heartworm, and that's no fun either. I've had a puppy who had that too. So, hey, I vote for this,
All right.
if it's a vote.
Dr. Adalja, we got to go. We appreciate you coming on and talking about the Wellness Report today. Good to see you.
Thanks.